Welcome back, guys, and this week we are heading off on our next big adventure. Might be a little clue to where we're going. So in just a few hours time we will be catching the ferry over to France. Now the final destination is Portugal. That's where we go in Portugal. If you see our last vlogs, we did say then. But what we normally do is we normally take our time driving through France and driving through Spain, but we don't know why we do it because it's so cold. But this time we are just going to beeline it straight to Portugal, the 1,300 mile trip. So it's a big one. En route we're going to keep track of how many miles we do, our MPG, and also how much we spend from this park up all the way down to the Portuguese coast, to give you guys a little idea of how much it's going to cost.
So we stayed last night at the new Dover Road car park, the Park and Ride in Canterbury, and it's a really good stopover. There's so many places for motorhomes to park here. There's a dedicated area, and then there's also a bit of the overflow, which has a bit more space for us. It's only 20 minutes to the ferry port too, so really good. But I've got my ticket and I need to figure out how to pay now. I think because we did stay here several years back. I think it might have been 2019, like the very first time we went abroad. That had been our very old motorhome, and we stayed here then. And I think you go to the ticket machines and they might give you a grace period of like 20 minutes or something to leave. But I'm gonna go and find out. I've got my ticket, got my money, I'm going to pay. Actually only cost us £8 to stay here overnight, which I think is pretty good. And I think there is also some services in the motorhome bit here. Anyway, we're all paid, we can now hit the road. Oh, we just stopped for fuel. We want to fill up one last time before we head off, so Rick's going to fill up now. I've got a little postcard and a sticker because we have just had a new member join, a legend of Tory as well. So before we go, I'm just going to make sure I get that posted. All good?
All right, so there we go. I was standing here waiting, but some HGV fuel stations you actually have to leave your bank card with the people in the kiosk, which I absolutely hate. I don't think you should be allowed. It's different if you're a commercial vehicle and you've got like a company card, but my personal bank card is now in there with them. They won't serve you fuel unless you leave it. So I wouldn't have thought. I just don't like that idea. But yeah, we're going to refuel for the last time in the UK. Not sure if we'll get it cheaper in France. We might do, but going over there with a full tank, I don't need to worry about it today. So we are paying 146.9, which is quite a lot, I think. Online it said it was 140.
Yeah, that's
so
a lot.
Never mind.
While Rick is finishing fueling up, I need to show you our wheels because they are absolutely minging. They just look like they used to because they got so dirty. Look at that. You wouldn't even know we got them done. It's embarrassing, Rick. Can we go?
No.
Oh.
I'm just going to fill. Wait, where is it? Where's my AdBlue? Lost it for a sec. Just going to put some AdBlue in as well.
Oh, okay.
There we go. How much are we paying for AdBlue?
118.9.
181 basically. Gets that topped up. AdBlue lasts ages. AdBlue would probably last about 2,500 miles, 3,000 miles. Perfect.
Right.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Christmas is over, boy.
What is
Alrighty then.
Nope, we've had a text. Due to harbour delays, your 11:15 sailing has unfortunately been delayed and has an estimated time of departure at 11:55.
Oh.
But check-in times still close at the normal time, so we still need to go.
We still need to go.
That's us approaching check-in to see how it goes. These lanes are quite narrow, babe.
That's coaches, and this is cars and caravans, but we're a motorhome.
We're that middle weird ground.
They're probably looking and going, you should be in that other lane.
Yeah, probably.
That we're not a motorhome, that we're Lorry.
We are a motorhome.
The ongoing debate.
Yeah.
All passports. Better get the passports out.
I got that book here.
Well, there we go. That's worked out really well for us. We've just checked in and they've told us that because the earlier ferry was also delayed and hasn't left yet, we're actually able to get on that one. So we're now going to leave at 10:30, which gives us about 30 minutes before departure time. So we're going to quickly join the lanes and get Rosie out for a week, so we won't have much time to do that. So let's go.
Okay, before we board, there are a few things that you need when you go to France. So the first is you must carry high-vis jackets for all passengers. So if you've got children, go on to eBay or Amazon, you can get kids ones. You need a warning triangle. So if you break down, you can put a warning triangle out. You need a UK sticker on the back of your vehicle. So you're going to need that. Also, it's worth getting a SRIT air sticker or something like that. You can get them off the French website. They're like €4 or something like that. Now, we don't plan to go through any emission zones. That's what the SRIT air sticker is for. We don't plan to do it, but it's like £4 or €4, whatever. You might as well get it and stick it on. And so I'll hand this to Kira and she can stick it on the front windscreen. God knows how you do it.
Oh, right. Getting there. There we go. Get it out there.
Okay, up we go, guys. They are not going to send me up there.
Well, I hope not.
I'm bloody annoyed as well.
I hope they do.
Doesn't look like they're putting anyone down.
No.
You don't want to sit on that ramp either.
Oh, well, that'll be fun for us. No, it's a 3.8. I can't go up there.
Oh. They're putting us down where we can fit. Check we're all locked up. Good girl, Rosie. So Rosie's actually staying in the lorry. It's only a 90-minute crossing, so not long at all. Rick's gonna get her all comfortable in her bed, and she's gonna load up a Kong, a red toy Kong with loads of peanut butter. Keep her busy and happy.
This is a nice looking boat.
It is. It's really modern, isn't it?
It looks like it's had a really cool refit. Beautiful, beautiful windows to look out of as well. We're now approaching the club lounge.
Oh, this is so luxurious. Look at this. Yeah, we'll go around this end. Oh. Settle in. Get cozy.
Hello. Now, a few comments ago said we're not posh. Well, I beg to differ.
Did you get a drink, Ted?
Yeah, maybe got up out.
Lemonade or Pepsi Max, but oh, I don't know if I want you to have Pepsi Max, Jack.
Anyway, I prefer lemonade.
Oh, good, go for lemonade. It's much better for you. Can you get me a can of lemonade, Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to lemonade.
Good boy. Oh, Teddy, they've got croissants and muffins.
Oh, croissant.
What did you go for, Piper?
And hot chocolate.
Nice. And you went for a tea?
Went for a tea. Beautiful cup of tea.
Tea.
They have loads of choice. Surprised you didn't get yourself a nice coffee.
Do you know what? I kind of forgot what time of day it was. And it is a little bit early for Fizz, but do you know what? We're on
It's
a
a
ferry,
little
we're
bit.
having a good time.
I know.
Here's what it is.
Whilst waiting for the ferry to leave, we settled into our new, rather luxurious surroundings and ordered ourselves a breakfast.
Okay, terrible parent moment there. We ordered breakfast and I got 5 full English and I totally forgot. Poor Piper is vegetarian and we just totally forgot. So, sorry, Kit.
Well, I had my hash brown and beans.
Look, you are She had a hash brown and beans and a little bit of our omelette, but we're going to go get her a croissant now, so that's the beauty of it. They've got cereal, muffins, croissants, that sort of stuff. Help yourself round the corner. So she's going to go have a croissant, which is what she wanted anyway.
Nice, flaky. Okay guys, that's just us leaving the dock here. We are going to Calais, France, and breakfast was really good. My parents forgot it was vegetarian and ordered me a full English, so I had a pain au chocolat instead. So yeah, that's us just leaving the dock, making our way to France.
This is a great place for families, and yes, there is an additional cost. However, if you want to get your journey off to the right start and you're planning on having something to eat on board, then the price difference is not going to be that much different, and you get all the choice here. It's help yourself most of the time, and there's desserts, muffins, croissants, all the drinks that you can help yourself to. It's absolutely fantastic. And if you're worried about families being in here and you don't want noisy children, then don't worry, they've got you sorted, because there is a quiet area as well, so perfect for families.
Oh, beautiful day. Teddy always whinges. He doesn't like any sign of the wind outside, even though it's not actually windy out here. He's just a whinger. I think he would rather be in the shop. But it is beautiful out here. Sun is shining. Couldn't ask for more, to be honest.
We then succumbed to the kids' request to go to the kids' zone before retreating back to the comfort of the club lounge.
Let's get me the cake.
Having such a variety of food and drink on offer for you to help yourself to is the biggest perk of Club Lounge. Just make sure that you arrive with an empty stomach.
They are mammoth slices, so I think we might share them between Piper and Jack. Right, I'm going to go for some Billionaire's shortbread because it's looking amazing.
What? What did you want?
Cheesecake.
You've got cheesecake.
Cheesecake?
Yeah, no, Jack just keeps calling it shortbread for some reason.
Let's have a look. I don't know how you picked one of the big desserts.
I don't know yet.
That looks good, Piper.
We want the fast ones.
Let's go!
Oh, scary.
Right, everyone in.
Everybody in.
I'm coming.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh.
Rushing down. We're always last minute. We wait for the announcement, then go for a wee, and that takes forever. So we're finally back down, and you have to go really tightly next to the lorries, and they've got their engines on. It's a little bit scary because it is really tight, and you're walking right in front of them. But we're here now, so we'll get Rosie out the back in the front, and wait to go.
I can feel the heat.
Okay, is your Wi-Fi on, babe?
Yeah, it's all on.
Yeah, I can feel the heat.
Right there. I don't even. No, it's not got no signal. It hasn't connected to the country yet.
Okay, that's a problem.
Okay, let's just get out the port first.
Okay, can you try and get that signal on your phone
I
sorted?
can't make signal. I know I'm good at technology, but I can't make signal. There's just no signal, not even Wi-Fi.
Do you want to just try reset it? Come on, Tom, work. This should work offline. I've got offline maps, and yet does it work when you're offline? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, and I've still got no signal on my phone. Nothing's coming through. Oh, it's trying.
It never does this, so you should have like...
Wait, hang on, we're coming on, we're live. We're about half an hour, I think, into the drive, and we've got our first toll booth. I think it might just be a ticket one, so we might just take a ticket, but we'll see. We're just trying to figure out what lane to go in right now.
That is the biggest panic. You know,
Rick does panic at tolls, everyone.
Yeah. Like boarding ferries, these toll things, like worst night is like an anxiety of, imagine going in here and then you've chosen the wrong lane, you have to somehow back out of this,
Well,
like we did in
before.
Morocco. Right, it's up to Kira to get it though.
Okay, right, is it just a ticket? Do we just collect a ticket? Let's see. Yay! I'm gonna have to unbuckle. There we go. Rick does also do this other thing where as soon as I've got the ticket, he's like, Kira, quick, 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 you've got to get back in. Like someone's chasing us or the barrier's going to open and then close really quickly. It's like, we do have time, Richard.
No.
We do have time.
No.
We do.
We don't. We need to get it done. Once you've got your ticket, you just get on with it.
Time to pay the toll. Merci.
Right, we're coming into our, was it third toll station? So it's another ticket one, but we've done about 2 hours now. So with 2 hours of driving, we're getting there. We've still got an hour and a half left, 118 kilometers to go.
And he's off. No hanging about. That was another toll we just went through, and that was €4.20.
We then had another toll charge of £12.69 before we reached our stop for the night.
Okay guys, we have just arrived, we arrived about 45 minutes ago. We've had a nice cup of tea, a little bit of a relax. But what a fantastic day it has been today from the early ferry we got, and it's been a great, I can't even fault the drive one little bit. It's been literally faultless. It's been so good. We've pushed on further than I thought. We pushed on literally to the limits of daylight. We literally arrived as the sun was going down, as it was getting dark, so it was perfect. So we've arrived in a little village called Tiberville, which is about 12 kilometers off the motorway, so perfect for tomorrow morning. Not going to show you round because it is dark out there, really dark. Kira's just getting the kids something to eat. We're going to hold off a bit later on, I think. But okay, so we've got some stats for today. So we've driven 207 miles, which is quite a lot for us. Average of 17.9 miles to the gallon. And we have spent £235.43p, which we did fill up in Canterbury this morning, didn't we? So we spent just under £200 on fuel. So there we go, guys. We'll show you around this park up tomorrow morning, and then we have got a very busy day to get as far south as possible. So we'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, guys. So this is where we spent the night. We're at a lovely little motorhome stopover in the village of Tiberville. There are 3 parking bays here, and when we arrived, only one was taken, so that was so lucky. They've got services here as well, so there's a service bay, wastewater, your black waste disposal, and also water, but because it's winter, they've turned it off, which happens a lot in France. So if you are traveling in France in winter, be prepared that some of the water points will be switched off. But we had a really good night's sleep here, apart from 2 cats fighting under the lorry. And if you've ever heard of cats fighting, it is just screeching, horrible noise, really made us jump, but that was it, just 2 annoying cats. Other than that, really quiet night's sleep. We're opposite a school, so there's been a little bit of milling about this morning, kids being dropped off, but other than that, absolutely perfect.
Right, we're now going to hit the road, but we have got, if I just fill you in, we have got 6 hours and 8 minutes drive today, which I think is the longest drive I've ever done.
Probably is, yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's hectic.
Which is 546 kilometers. So yeah, let's let's hit the road. And we're 45 minutes behind schedule, but that's fine. Right, let's hit the road.
On long drives like this, there's really not much to do, and because we're taking the main roads, the scenery doesn't change all that much. So I cracked on with some work on the laptop, and the kids were kept entertained with movies on Netflix.
The long number 040 00. Okay, thank you. Got it. 6130.
Right, so that ticket did not work for us through that toll. I had to press the assistance button and speak to someone, which was really difficult because the engine's so loud. But it worked in the end. I just had to read the top number on the ticket there. I need to get rid of it, so I'm just going to rip it up now because it's paid. And yeah, that cost €61.30, so quite expensive. But we were on it for quite a stretch, so I'm not surprised.
You always follow too.
33.60.
Nice.
We're really starting to feel the warmth of the sun now, and just as I've said that, we've gone into some shade. But it is actually getting warmer. We're getting further south. Rick keeps checking on the temperature outside. What are we on now? Does it tell you?
I don't know. Sorry.
It's concentrating.
It's 10 degrees.
10 degrees. Right, 20 minutes ago it was 12 degrees.
Yeah, it's 12 degrees. And the warmth through the windscreen is beautiful.
It's really, really warm. Like, I've had to take my jumper off, it's that warm. But we have had such mixed weather on this drive today. We drove through thick layers of fog earlier. It was really random. It was clear, and then for 20 minutes just this really thick fog, and then it's all cleared up again, and obviously the sun's out, blue skies now. Absolutely beautiful.
But my bum is aching.
It is. I think we've got another stop scheduled. How far have we got? 15 minutes?
We're going to pull in for some petrol, or some petrol, diesel, in about 11 kilometres, and then we'll have about an hour and a half till our night stop.
Lovely.
So that's
we're
just
almost,
Bordeaux.
yeah, we're almost done. Almost done.
Yeah, it should leave us about an hour and a half's driving tomorrow morning to get to Parentis En Born, which is where we're going to sit for a couple of days, just to allow us to have a bit of rest.
Yeah, so although we're doing the long drives, we are also understanding that the kids do not want to be doing long drives, and we don't either, every single day, and we do need to have a bit of a rest and crack on with other bits and bobs and just enjoy it as well.
All right, we're stomping along now. We've only got 90 kilometres left, but I am now running out of fuel, and I like to play a little game of how far can I let my needle drop until I actually fill up. It's a very dangerous game, but does anyone else play that? So we've already driven past. The diesel reserve has been on for about 50 miles, and we've driven past 2 petrol stations, and I'm just like, I'll squeeze a little bit more out of it, see how we get on. So we've got a fuel station at about 10 kilometres, hoping we can make it. If we can't, then we'll send an SOS out. Where's fuel for lorries? And that's how close it is. Right on the money. So that was €1.73 per litre. So I decided I'm going to fill the tank right to the top. So we actually put in €266.79. So about £225. So we'll see how many miles that gets us. Hopefully that gets us near enough to Portugal, but we'll see.
Right guys, that's us all parked up in the little village of Cavignac, and we're at another free stopover. We've just watched the most amazing sunset. The kids are straight out, running around, playing tag, really enjoying themselves, which is what they need after that long drive in the front. The sun has set, so it's starting to feel a little bit cooler now, and me and Rick need to go inside and do the boring stuff and get some dinner on. So we're going to get some food on, relax. Kids will probably stay out here a little bit longer, wait till it's dark.
Well, good morning guys. We are going to be hitting the road again this morning. Most campers have actually already left, and it's only about 9:30. So I think most people are wanting to get south to get to that good weather, because it is cold this morning. It is very, very frosty out there, and my phone says it's -2. So we're still getting these really cold temperatures. But today we have only got a 1 hour 45 minute drive to Parentis En Born, which is a place we've been to several times before. In fact, we've been there in all of the motorhomes we've had. So we're going to go there, just have a little bit of downtime for a couple of days before we do the second part of our journey, which will be in next week's vlog, to Portugal. So we've got about an hour and 45. I'm going to try and get LPG on the way. Now, I was looking on Google Maps on Street View, and a lot of the LPG is actually within the car bays, and when you're on the main roads in France, a lot of the car fuel is barriered, and it diverts you, big vehicles like us, into the HGV area. So I've managed to find one place on a supermarket. I'm hoping I can get in, and I'm hoping I can get it, but we'll see. So we're going to get that and then get ourselves there just in time for lunch. And we haven't yet bought a French baguette, which we absolutely love and we've missed. So we're going to try and get one of them en route as well.
Before we head off, I do need to show you the bins. Exciting stuff, I know. So this motorhome park up doesn't have any of your services, no water, no grey waste or black waste disposal, but it's free, so you can't complain at that. But it does have bins, but I got very confused about the bins because they wouldn't open. I tried opening it here, and I was like, oh, why doesn't it open? Yeah, and then I spotted this, a contactless thing. So they've obviously provided these bins here, but they're contactless, so you obviously have to pay to use them. So bag up all your rubbish, scan your card, and pay to use them, which I think is such a good thing to have, because the provision of bins is just, especially in the UK, it is so hard for us to get rid of our rubbish. It's one of the hardest things about van life in the UK. And obviously free bins is great, everyone loves free, but if these bins were in the UK and you just tap your card and pay a small amount to get rid of your rubbish, that would be brilliant. That would help us so much. The cab's finally defrosted. Are we ready to go?
Nearly. I'll get off the wedges and then we'll hit the road.
Lovely.
It wasn't long before the fog cleared and we were well on our way to our end goal for France, Parentis En Born. But not before one more of those lovely French tongs.
How does it smell?
Smells delicious. That's my favourite thing about Harding baguette, to get smell.
Dip in the baguette, hey?
Yeah. Yeah,
I would park exactly where we did last time, sideways on, with the door. Yeah, you have to turn around and face this way.
I remember.
I'll get a ticket. He's just getting parked up now. We're going to park where we did last time we stopped here. No, we're not. We're going to get some water. Well, there's annoying push button ones, isn't it?
Yes. This is the first time we're filling up with water, so we're going to fill right up.
Yeah.
Well, I probably won't. I'll probably get annoyed when it's about half full.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Yeah, because I think at this rate, because we're so empty, 200 litres it would probably take. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Not that long. 10 minutes, 15?
15 minutes?
Yeah.
I'd stand there for 15 minutes.
Too hungry.
We can take a dance.
Go on, then,
Can you take us to the exercise area?
Do you need some exercise?
Yeah. Just like this. Good.
First baguette of France, 2025. Love the pattern, love the rusticness.
It was called
Smells very nice.
Can you get me another little bit?
You want another little bit as well?
Baguette Fantasy.
Baguette Fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, after 2 days of driving, especially yesterday, which was a big drive for us, we very rarely do more than 3 hours, if we're honest. We have to stretch the legs. We have to get out. The kids are already running miles up ahead.
They do, and I've got a bad knee. I don't know if it's just because I've been sat in the lorry for so many hours, but it's a bit dodgy.
Yeah, well, I've got a bad knee as well.
Which one's your bad knee?
The right one.
Same here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both got right dodgy knees. Getting old.
We'll stretch it now and hopefully that'll help.
So we're just going to have a wander down by, or sort of towards the lake shore. There's a play park there. We know this place pretty well. and yeah, stretch our legs, and then head back to the van because we've got a bit of schooling. They've called us mean because it's a Saturday.
We need to catch up because obviously the last few days we've been stuck in the cab driving, and it's very hard to do schoolwork when we're driving in the cab. They need our full attention and sat next to us and actually focusing on the schoolwork.
Exactly. So
we're going to do that and actually tick that box, make sure we're not missing out on that.
And it is hard. People do ask us about schooling and that sort of stuff, and it is hard to have a schedule because, like the last couple of days, we've had this focus on let's try and get south as much as possible. So yeah, you just adjust your timetables and all of that sort of stuff. So we're actually going to sit here for how many days did you get?
We've got 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
And what is it a day?
I think it's £9.50.
€9.50. So what's that? It's be about £8 something, £8.50, something like that.
Yeah.
You need to get away. It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me.
It's really funny actually because there's very few places that feel like home to us when we travel, and this place in France, this small random town that we once came across, now has a little feeling of home. It's just, there's something about it that it just feels so nice, and every time we come back it just feels like we should be here, you know. But it's beautiful, lovely lake, lovely beach, lovely play park, lovely town with gorgeous patisseries. They do, one of them does amazing chocolate eclairs. You know the eclairs in the UK you get, they've got white cream, just like plain cream in the middle. Well, the chocolate eclairs here haven't just got chocolate on top, the chocolate in the middle is chocolate cream. So it's really, really, really nice. Yeah, if you are traveling down south to Spain or just south of France, make sure you hit up this town on your list.
Stickies, 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 stickies. I got fruit bits. And we make little sandcastles.
Good morning guys from a very rainy Parentis En Born. It is not nice today. We woke up, we were planning to get up quite early, you know, 7 o'clock, set the alarms, get up early, but the alarms went off and we were just hearing heavy, heavy rain. So we did not rush to get out of bed this morning. So the plan was to go into town because we want to go to that bakery, go to a bakery, get some nice stuff. But we knew the kids had ukulele lesson first, so we we're going to get the ukulele lesson out of the way. So they're sat here on the Zoom and we're like, oh come on, why is it taking so long? The lesson's at 10:30 and it's now, what is it now? It's now 10:40, so it's 10 minutes late, and I'm thinking what's going on, and then it clicks, doesn't it? Absolutely clicks that we're not in England. It's not 10:30 in England. It's only 9:30. So honestly, I can't believe neither of us picked that up. Like Rick's gone out to walk Rosie with Teddy. He didn't pick up on the time difference. I didn't pick up on the time difference. Neither did the kids, obviously. So yeah, we've got another hour until lesson begins. So I think we're probably going to be heading out after lunch now. Donuts, aren't we?
Let's grab a snack. So when are we going to go?
Well, we're going to have to wait for another hour until lesson, then have lunch, and then head out.
So I'm so excited to go to my class.
So it's still absolutely miserable out here today, but there's 2 places we're going to head to. We're going to head to the bakery, which we're not far from now. It's just around the corner, maybe another 5 minutes. And then we're also going to head to Intermarché to stock up on a few bits. Teddy has decided that he doesn't want anything from the bakery, do you?
No.
What do you want?
I want no Intermarché.
He wants something from Intermarché, so I just had a big bit of a rain fall into my mouth then. He is obsessed with Kit Kats. Kit Kats are Teddy's thing. So he wants to go into Intermarché and get a Kit Kat.
He's only just got into Kit Kat.
Yeah, only just. It's a new thing, this Kit Kat obsession.
But I think my favourite chocolate was the second thing what I was in.
What?
Was Kinder Cup. Now what I was second in.
Oh yeah, before Kit Kats it was Kinder Eggs. I'm getting a little bit worried now though, because everywhere seems to be closed. It's like a Monday seems to be an extended Sunday here. and pharmacy's shut. Other shops that we've walked past are closed. A few of the bars are closed. So I'm not sure we're going to be lucky at all.
Are we open?
Yeah, remember they don't allow filming in this
I know, I'm going to turn the camera off.
Delicious. So these cost €2.50. And they look so good. But this is going to be a messy one. I don't know why I get to be filmed for this. Like,
I want to try my one.
Are they good?
I can't speak.
Come on, take a bite, girl.
Okay.
Is it good?
Delicious.
It's good, isn't it?
Really good.
Have a look at the chocolate in the middle there. They are creamy.
Yeah.
I don't know how many calories are in this.
I know, we don't want to know that. But these are the best eclairs. I don't really like eclairs back in the UK because they're just filled with normal white cream, that standard cream. But over here, you get, you know, calf, which is coffee, chocolate, there was lemon, all different flavour eclairs, and they're absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to dig into mine right now.
Good luck speaking. The cream just fills your mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. That's mind-blowing. Literally mind-blowing.
Really delicious, isn't it?
Happy wife.
Happy wife. There we go, guys. If you've got a miserable wife, come to France, quickly nip over. Only took us 2 days to get here. So 2-day trip, grab eclairs, get back, give them to your wife. Happy wife.
Good. What is it?
Up there! The kitty cat's all up there.
Oh. We've got to buy the kitty cat cereal.
Got to.
Really?
Yes.
Are you getting kitty cat cereal? All right. Okay, so I've got some bananas, red peppers, mushrooms.
Lovely.
What else do we need? I think we've got a couple of carrots, broccoli.
Broccoli,
Nice broccoli.
I've got some chorizo.
Oh, nice.
And then Piper took some olives. Right, we're back. Got all our shopping. Getting out of the bags now. We've also got this bag here.
It was
Bit of a top up.
relatively expensive.
It was.
Yes.
Yes, this is the best thing, isn't it, Ted?
Are you going to try one?
Okay, here you go. Pour them in.
Yeah, my mum look like chocolate.
They
too.
look like dog biscuits.
No, they don't. They
Have
look
one,
good.
Ted.
Here we go.
Of course you can.
Oh, how can?
10 out of 10.
And these are our new tubs. So,
Yeah.
you know all our tubs kept falling down? Well, we have replaced them with these tubs, which aren't as tall, so we're hoping, and so far they haven't fallen down. So this is going to cause us so much less stress. I won't have to come in the back and have to start sweeping up after a long drive, so they're all good.
So, total costs up to this point in the south of France are a grand total of £639.02. Join us again next week as our journey continues into Spain and we unintentionally drive into a blizzard.
So you don't want to make a decision that's going to potentially be a little bit dangerous.